it was crazy. Real quick, man. Me and my wife, man, we went to Miami for her birthday. Right, for her 30th birthday.
First of all, one time, I'm not respecting the city of Miami at all.
No,
Miami, round of applause for you. Let us be clear. Look,
dope-ass city, bro.
I love the Clevelander.
You told me to go there.
So does Nell, and that's true.
Try to.
The Clevelander,
They
dude.
was like, not tonight.
That's one of my first spots to go to as soon as I touch down. Like, I got to go to Clevelander, have a drink, enjoy the scenery, and then I plan to go from there. I've been to Live. Live is a good time. I've been to Club Live.
Like $500 to get in there.
It was a little pricey, but
like, wow, man. Like, but we didn't know. That was our first time ever going, so it was like,
yeah.
But I'm saying that because, like, so we get down there, we rent a car, and we rent like some sedan, some basic sedan, like I don't know, not even a Ford Escort, something a little bit nicer than that, but it's just a sedan. So we go to this real nice Asian infusion restaurant. Ballet and all that type of stuff. I took the lady out to a really nice 30th birthday, right?
Okay.
We leave in the restaurant and we're waiting for our valet. And we run into a group of younger individuals, you know what I'm saying, it's out there. And waiting for the valet, and they're behind us. And our sedan rolls up. And they're like, oh, you guys came to this really nice Asian infusion restaurant. And well, why are you guys? And I was like, yeah, we're just here visiting. And then so like while we're doing that, my wife, she did something like open the door for me, or she did something like for me, or I opened the door for her. I made sure she got in there.
Oh, yeah,
she reached over, opened the door for me. And so as I'm walking around, the couple, he's like, now he's talking about he's waiting for his like Lambo or some shit like that to roll up. And the girl's like, oh, he never opens the door for me. Like, that's weird. Like, wow, that says a lot about him. That says a lot about you. And he's looking at her like, well, you never reach open and open the door for me in my Lambo and all that stuff. And I'm just listening to these idiots argue about who opens the door to their Lambo while me and my wife hop in our rental to go back to I'm like, is this what y'all argue about in Miami? Like, y'all are so superficial that this is a real argument.
Sensational.
I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, look, bro. I said, all that means is that y'all ain't met the right one, because she gonna open the door for you just like you open the door for her. And if y'all ain't did that shit by now, after however many months y'all been talking, maybe y'all looking in the wrong place. And they was just like, just stood there. And I hopped in my little sedan and
you dropped off a little bit of knowledge on them too as well.
Because it was such a dumbass argument. And I'm like, is this what people do in these places like Miami or LA? Like, I really had that thought as I was getting in the car. Like, is this what people argue about? Like, is this what it, like, because everything is so superficial. If you got the nice car, you got the nice house, dudes don't think that they got to be chivalrous, and women don't think they got to be feminine. It's just like, I just do for me, and you're just along for the ride type shit. Like, why is that even an argument that you never open the door for? That's weird to me. But that was a straight argument that I just, like a 30-second argument that I heard in Miami. And I was like, damn, bro, like these people got their priorities messed up down here. But again, back to the point, Fresh and Fit, priorities popped off. They're so enamored with the lifestyle that they may be a little detached from reality. And that's what Abby and Preach called them out on.
They did. They called that Miami lifestyle. They called the girls you got on the podcast. They said they ain't really the smartest you have out there. I mean, I'm sitting there listening. It's like,
it's hard to argue.
Like, I'm like, damn. I mean, I'm not. What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to say?
We run a podcast too as well. I make sure that we don't have any idiots on here.
True.
That is the first thing that we highly opinionated. You may have some dumb things to say, but you're not the idiot.
You got to be able to back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't agree and it sounds dumb.
Yeah.
If you can back it up, all right, we'll let you have your platform.
Yeah, yeah, you can talk your shit. Yeah, you can't just be out here just, wandering in the wind and, just nothing. Somebody's home, but the lights ain't on.
It ain't on. They ain't on.
No.
Or the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Lights are on, somebody's home.
That's what it is.
Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah. All right, okay, fair enough. Appreciate that.
Teamwork.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so after Fresh and Fit Challenge Preach to a boxing match, he decided to accept it. In the video, Ab and Preach also spread the comments on that he made on the wife, Preach's wife. He said, it sort of happens. I'm in the U.S. next week. You want to fucking do this shit? Let's go. Both of you. I'll be next U.S. next fucking week. Not only this, you talk shit about my wife and you talk shit about my country. You saying you're about to send me on a boat to my country? Cool. Next week I'll be in the States. I would drop by your studio.
Pull up on them.
Following that drama, Fresh and Fit released an apology to their community fan page.
Bitch move.
We apologize to our supporters. From this point on, we are not going to engage in beef. We are here to help you guys navigate women, fitness, and finances, not drama. We're going to keep you guys. We're going to keep giving you guys the content you subscribe for. Oh, wait, hold a second now. You're a man channel. You offered what was someone considered one of the oldest professions when it comes to men. It's fighting each other.
It's a fight, bro.
Yeah, it's what we've done for years. And then the man accepts the challenge, and then you run away from it.
Back down.
While you're teaching master classes for $1,200 to $2,000.
About being an alpha?
About being a man. And then as soon as the man challenge happens, you run and hide. You tuck your tail between your legs, and then nobody can find you from that.
You tuck tail and go by a firearm.
And this, and this is after you. And then we get to that too. This is before. This is after you double down about with the women on the podcast too as well about Ab and Preach this and the third. You had the women on there talking all sorts of shit too as well. And this is how you go out.
Look. It was at that moment I knew I fucked up. Me personally. That's when I unsubscribed at that point. Like, the first instance, the doubling down, the fight offer, and all this type of stuff. Even with Abba putting them on blast with the whole the sugar daddy, sugar baby site thing.
Oh, the Myron.
But yeah, Myron.
Fit.
And then,
talk on that too as well, real quick.
Look.
Because that's a tough look for a man that don't pay, that doesn't pay for it at all.
You're a sugar daddy.
But you on the website for sugar daddies and sugar babes, which by the way, is strange in itself. You're 31. You're not like you're 55. You don't need the Viagra to kick in for an hour. Come on my boat for the weekend. I understand that lifestyle. That's a little bit different when you're trying to.
You're older.
Yeah, I had a bar back in the day. Used to do that too as well. Yep. I get that. It's a little bit different. It's all consensual too as well. Don't come after us.
Exactly.
All right. But
you're 31.
You're 31 on his website, and then the comments, your profile. Like, you can't hide from this shit too as well.
It's out there.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Your profile, only 3% of men make this much amount of money. Only 2% of men have this kind of body image. Only 1% of men are this.
What a douchebag.
And baby, I'm the whole entire package.
What a fucking...
And you can't fuck me. You can't come on my show unless you fuck me too as well.
Oh, never mind that part. Like, all these little things that's coming out, bro. One thing, talk about the man's wife, call his countries, send him back to his country, talk shit about them. That's one thing, okay? Mm-hmm. But then you double down on it, and then you challenge them to a fight.
And then they come with facts about you.
Then they come with facts that you're telling all these brothers not to pay for sex, but you literally have a sugar baby, sugar daddy profile where that's what you do.
That is a transaction.
And then you have DM screenshot of you telling the shorty that she can't come on your platform without you because she done messed around with all your friends. And that's the only way that she's going to be on.
That's Harvey Weinstein energy.
Come on, bro. Like, everything that
that's
you're
old Hollywood
preaching,
energy.
That's Derek Jackson energy.
Ooh.
On a closer level, on a closer.
Perfect.
That's on a closer level. You preaching all this stuff. Don't pay for this. Create genuine burning desire. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a simp. You know what I'm saying? Be alpha with your stuff. No ad hominem attacks. All this stuff that you telling these brothers in your circle, in your sphere of influence. And literally, Ab and Preach did nothing but just receipts.
Target neutralized.
Boom. That's it. Receipts. Hey, he says don't pay for it. He's a sugar daddy. Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. Hey, he says don't you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't don't leverage your powers to your significant gain as far as influence other people. Hey, the only way you can come on my shows is to have sex with me.
That's Harvey energy, man.
Bro, so $1,200 masterclasses on how to be an alpha and how to be a player and pick up chicks and all this type of stuff, and you're literally using that $1,200 to pay sugar babies, bro. Like
using that money to pay for the box.
You paying for the box. You using the brother's money.
Oh man,
yo. I don't know.
This is my thing too as well. Let's make it make sense. Just break it down. All right. You play high school football. Everybody out there, you're playing high school football. All right. You got a coach that's great at X and O's, excellent at locker room speeches, motivational. You know, a commander on the field. Your father's or your mother's at the bar one Friday night. Okay. And coach is there too as well. Obviously, you're not there. You're of a certain age. You can't be in that environment.
Right.
But coach is out there talking. Man, you know what? I can't stand football. I hate this shit. I didn't really want to do this. How are you going to feel at that point as your mentor looking up like, damn, is this my king? Nah. You ain't going to feel shit about that. You going to lose 30K? 30K subscribers?
Exactly what I was about to say.
In the past couple of days, 30K?
30, they went from 400,000 subscribers to...
Well, they're at 400 now.
No, I mean, they went from 430,000 subscribers to 400K now.
And the thing is that I've seen YouTube beefs with other channels. I've seen like a drop off of 3, 4, 5. This is a lot. This is Derek Jackson shit right here. Go take a look at his videos. This is Derek Jackson, y'all. Yeah. That shit ain't popping no more. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
He ain't getting them 200K watches, them views, them 36K likes and 20K shares. He ain't getting them.
Them people left.
They bounced. And here's the thing. Your whole platform, 99% of your viewers and your contributors are men. So you prop yourself up in an environment full of men, testosterone, what it means to be a man, violence, nonviolence, all this type of stuff. And then you all pull the first very emotional reaction to come for these men personally. First, you attack the man's wife, which a lot of your viewers are probably married men to a certain extent, previously married or whatever, or in relationships. One thing you don't do is come for a man's significant other.
Never come for a man's wife, money, and food. Especially his wife. If I can repeat that again.
Especially.
Oh, man. I don't care if they're in good terms or not. You don't do that.
Men have been told, and we believe we will die for her. Men will die for her. You do not go there. You don't go for his wife. You don't go for his money. Don't go for his food. Period. And wife encompasses children, family, but wives, you don't do it, bro. And they did that. Right out the gate, they did that. So then, all right, first strike within the manosphere, because men are like, bro, you don't do that. And then
I've written rules.
Then you challenge the brothers to a fight. All right, you feeling yourself, you fluffing up your chest. Then when they accept it, go ahead, pick a gym, we'll be there. You deflate a little bit. You start walking back. Strike 2 in the manosphere. Because hold on, brother. There's always a low level of threat of violence between men if you're going to be on the opposite side of a platform.
Word of Kevin Samuels.
Exactly. So if you're not going to be rational, if you're going to go there, then you better make sure that you about that. Men don't throw around fighting lightly. If you talking about fighting, bro, you better be ready for that action.
That's true. That's why I'm very slow to anger. That's what a good book says. Be slow to anger for these exact reasons. Because once you engage in that, there ain't no going back.
You ain't walking back from that.
Nah.
Strike 3, brother goes out and buys a firearm.
Which brother was this? Which one?
This is the parrot we talking about. This is fresh.
This is as a Preach called him, one of the other twin sister.
The other twin sister.
Ugh. God.
And at that point, that's when I unsubscribed.
This man, and he thing is that the lack of self-awareness.
Thank you.
You record yourself
on Instagram Live
buying a firearm
in the midst of all of this. It just looks bad. The optics.
And they immediately hopped on it and just ate you alive for that one.
Ate him up. So
they got a picture of him with the white turtleneck with a little dog too as well.
White dog.
God damn, dude.
Little Fifi. Hey, yo, with the white little turtleneck, Jim.
It hurts.
It's tough. He got the sun shining in the back. It's a very clean and pristine photo shoot.
That's what I'm saying. Like that must be the other side of Miami because this ain't the other. When we talk Miami, it's two. Well, I understand there's a couple sides to Miami, but
yeah, shout
out to real Miami too as well. Round of applause for y'all. We don't want no problems. We ain't talking about y'all, but that shit right there that's promoted on the podcast is a little bit different. A little bit different. You want one?
Yeah.
So, final thoughts on this whole entire thing. Actually, we'll get an opinion too as well. Ab and Preach, what do you think about them at this point? How they handle the whole situation?
I think, like I said, initially, I thought it was a little weird, but from the initial onset going forward, I think they handled it. Look, I think they handled it the way true alphas, if you so to call it, because I don't personally ascribe to the belief of alphas and betas, but that's a different podcast for another day.
I understand that one too as well.
I don't ascribe to that belief, but I will say within the manosphere and within the the confines of what's being preached and being taught, I will
no pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. I will say they proved and they showed the alpha mentality. They took. It wasn't necessarily just the high road. They were far more intelligent about it. You know what I'm saying? They were far more poised. They responded according. It's like what's within the military, like you respond with equal action. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a
mutual destruction, something like that.
Yeah, it's you got to respond with the same amount of. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone does something, if someone shoots a gun at you, you can't drop a nuke on them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's overkill.
Yeah.
So what Ab and Preach did, they just responded accordingly, but it was very masterful.
They started walking down after that as well.
That's it, bro. And everything, it was all receipts, all facts, nothing that could be disputed at that point. And then who ended up bowing and tucking tail?
Who bent the knee?
You can't argue facts.
The so-called guru, the mentor.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like who came out on top of all that? Who looked like which group, which duo came out looking like the alphas in that? That's all I gotta say about it, man. That's how you handle those situations. They did it perfectly.
Yeah, that honestly, that was the master class.
And it was free.
Yeah,
it was free. That's $1,200.
That was free game right there. Yeah, Fresh and Fit. Obviously they're still have a following, a channel. They're still going to make their money too as well. But
exactly,
the rep takes a hit.
It does.
The rep takes a hit, and then they deleted their videos too as well. When they went at Ab and Preach.
They ain't have a choice.
Ab and Preach ain't delete. Everything's still out there. You want to go watch it? Check the channel out. Yeah. It's there. These speaking of these girls on Fresh and Fit. They may be hitting the job market here pretty soon too as well.
Well,
a couple of them.
Yeah, that's what happens when you.
Some resumes may need to be updated.